Hello everyone, I'm Frank with Frank's Box, and I'm trying to get the camera set up here. Having some technical difficulties. This is probably not going to be a common occurrence because I really don't like doing videos in this room specifically, but considering that we have a new tank and it's in this room, kind of just happened. So anyways, if you guys have been watching me for any length of time, you guys know I got a 60-gallon tank that is over there, quite large. In fact, I'll just get up here and we got a 60-gallon tank, and for some reason the Pluckos aren't out, but Noble 6 are Jack Dempsey and our 4 silver dollars who never leave unless we turn off the lights. They're not really a fan of the bright light per se, so they kind of just hide over there in the corner. Anyways, the tank you just saw was the 29-gallon I got. Now, I want you to know that this was not planned. I didn't plan on this 29-gallon. In fact, when I got it, it was kind of more of a I need it, even though I don't have any place to put it. And Mom won't let me put it in her room. She said 5 tanks was enough. Kind of. I mean, she does have like 2 20s, a 50, and 2 10s in there, which one of those is also a new tank. So I blame her. Anyways, the reason why I got this 29-gallon is because I had a situation with the 60 that I was afraid of, and it has to do with a little story. Again, if you guys have been watching me for any length of time, you know that the mascot of my channel is Oscar, who is a gigantic cichlid Oscar, and he is an asshole. Well, we found out he may be a she, and she's an asshole as well. Doesn't really change its fact, but we figured out that she is kind of aggressive, and we figured that out the hard way because at one point we had an albino in there. And we left one day, and we came back the next day, and, well, the albino no longer had eyeballs. So that was the thing we had to deal with, and we basically decided that from that point on, we'd always like to have a spare fish tank in case we needed to move a fish into those tanks. And we thought, okay, well, we have 13 fish tanks. We'll have enough room. And then we got these Jack Dempseys. Now, I was expecting the Jack Dempseys to both be around the same size. Well, as you saw, the one over there is about 3 inches, and the one that's in this 29-gallon has not grown a freaking inch since I got him. Literally, he has not grown an inch. This is how long he is. That is how long he is. Oh, and it gets better because he had Popeye and then fin rot. And I couldn't leave him alone, so to give him company, I got 4 tiger barbs. Well, actually, I got 5 tiger barbs. One's a real regular tiger barb, and the other 4 are like ruby tiger barbs. They're very beautiful, I think. I really like the purplish color and the black lines. A little bit here, he's He's the king of the tank, even though he's the smallest one. It looks like one of them tiger barbs is pregnant. Oh no. So yes, I basically had to end up getting an entire another tank a little bit. And I wasn't going to put him in there alone because we did that with Oscar. And now I have a 36 gallon with one fish in it. And I can't put anything else in there because he's aggressive, and if I do, he'll kill it. So, I wasn't going to let this be another 36 gallon. I decided to put a little bit in there with some tiger barbs. It seems to go pretty well. He isn't very aggressive at all. I'm pretty sure that he's never going to get bigger. He's just dwarfed, and he's gonna stay like that, and well, that's it. And he's gonna stay that size for pretty much the rest of his life. He's not gonna get any bigger. That being said, I am going to try feeding him a lot of raw protein to see if I can make him somewhat bigger. I don't think he'll ever be the size of the other electric blue Jack Dempsey I have, but that's the thing. We got 5 tiger barbs in there. A little bit likes to hide under the driftwood. That's his little cave. We got some plants in here for aquascaping. Make a little homier, I guess. Now, that being said, the plecos are still breeding like mad weekly. And when I mean weekly, I'm seeing babies like at least once a week in there. Ask Mom. I mean, it's getting ridiculous. It's like I actually was able to take 15 in and trade them. And now with the 60 spawning, we finally have spawning in the 50. And no, it is not the angels that I've been trying to get to breed God knows how long. It's the Corydoras. That's right. These Corydoras have been breeding. And in fact, there's a baby right there that just swam off. And these Corydoras have been making babies like it's going out of style. Trying to get a nice picture of them for you, so you know what the parents at least look like. This is what they look like. There's more of them. We got one all far in the back over in there. I'm gonna see if I can try to get a baby for you guys to look at, because there's like 5 of them in here. Yet they usually stay hidden in this plant that is... Oh, and we have a baby. Let's see if we can get a zoom in here on him. As you can see, there's the baby and there's the adult, so you can obviously see that he's much smaller. And the adults are obviously like much bigger. I mean, there's a side-by-side comparison for you. The baby's right there on the right, and yeah, see, he just almost sat on the baby. And there's another baby, so you guys can see that I have a few babies in there, and they're, you know, and that's a side-by-side comparison and everything, you know. And so now I've got Corydoras breeding, I've got Plecos breeding, I've got the guppies breeding in the 15 again, which is now going miraculous. Had a little hiccup there, like I do every now and again, but I fixed it, and I think I've solved the problem permanently, so no more hiccups. And now that I've gotten that solved, I've got so many fish I don't know what to do with, and I'm up to my neck. And Mom doesn't want me getting any more tanks, so I'm kind of screwed. So I've been taking what fish I can and selling them and trading them and giving them away to other friends, which isn't going as well as I would like it, but I was able to trade in 15 and get like 15 bucks for it, which I then turned around and used that money to help ease up expenses on the fish food and everything else. It basically took care of 1 month's frozen food. And we go through a lot of frozen food. Ask Mom. Like, we go through beef heart, cyclops, daphnia. What else? Bloodworms. Freshwater frenzy. Baby daphnia. Baby brine shrimp. Sorry, I didn't. Baby daphnia. Baby brine shrimp, cyclops, krill. We go through so much frozen food, it's out of this world. So that was the update video. I thought I would show these beautiful specimens to you because they are absolutely gorgeous. I really like that one on the far left there. He is just bright. And tell you the truth, at first I was so against getting them because I thought they were like a type of glowfish, and it turns out they're not. That's as far as I know. I could be wrong on that. Don't quote me on that, but as far as I know, they're not glowfish. They weren't in the glowfish tanks or near the glowfish section, so I'm assuming they're not glowfish. I could be wrong. Regardless whether they are or are not glowfish, I think they're very pretty and I love them. That's fine. I never saw hear that come out of my mouth. I'm not really a fan of glowfish. Anyways, while I do have 5 tiger barbs and a Jack Dempsey in here, I don't think he's going to get much bigger, so I don't have to worry about him being a predator, because the rule is if he can fit it in its mouth, it becomes food, and well, he can't really fit anything in his mouth, so I just have to worry about the tiger barbs actually, because they have a tendency to be fin nippers. Should have thought about that before I threw him in with a fish that had fin rot, but they haven't bothered him any, so all is well. Anyways, I'm going to end this video because it is exactly over 12 minutes long, and I'm hitting 13 here soon. So, like, comment, rate, subscribe, and while you guys are at it, if you guys want to know what to comment, why don't you guys throw down some suggestions of fish you would like to see in this 29, because I want to put more fish in here. I'm thinking maybe some smaller community fish, maybe some other tetras, or maybe even more barbs. Anyways, let me know what you guys think, and I'm Frank from Frank Fox, signing out. Stay frosty, everyone. Have a nice day.